on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's corralled. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Third and 2, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. Runs over him. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Being chased out left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 53 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Tannehill looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bilsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 9, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 3. Hey, 17, George. Watch 17.
To the air, Allen. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Tannehill going to throw for it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Back to throw. Allen. Dancing to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Allen gonna throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Forced out to his left.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
So that one will be accepted. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get out of these?
First quarter
Is
about winning.
it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for two. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we did with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Buffalo. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And again, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Tannehill going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To the air again, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
49, tight right. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I'm coming after you. Check nickel.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me.
Trash, dude, nigga. I just blew your ass out, nigga. You trash as fuck.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
You trash as fuck, boy.
Something maybe positive to look at on film, but they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be
That weak ass trick play you tried to do, that shit did not work, gang. You trash as fuck, boy. Probably still scoring your sorry ass. Blowing you out by 20 plus.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Nice
could have stalled off that one.
Pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
Touchdown! 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 You going on the tube, gang. You going on the tube, bro. Just let you know that you're going on the tube.
You hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's what they're going to want to do now. To put
His stick
back
me.
just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the
Time
snap.
out.
Kneel
1 second on the clock. Time out.
Yes, get out of there.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second.
Oh my gosh, I just scored. I just scored. I just scored. I'm finna shake you up, boy. I'm finna juke this shit up. It's early, freaking. I'm finna be 6 o'clock.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
His stick leg. Thank you for the game.